Hi, I am Julie and this is Andy, and today we are doing a all trails walk, circular Mam Tor and Cavedale. Described as a beautiful route in a popular area of the Peak District. It takes you through Cavedale, views of Peveril Castle, through the charming village of Castleton, up to the Great Ridge, with beautiful views over the Hope Valley. And for us then, a stay in the beautiful spa town of Buxton. However, this wasn't quite how it panned out, from packed and full car parks to crowded summits, parking tickets, crazy goings on in Castleton, a hotel room where we really couldn't stay. Watch the video and see how we get on. So we're almost there and we're doing a walk today, a hike which is around about 7 miles, a circular around Mam Tor, which is in the Peak District. We set off about 8 this morning. It's a 2-hour drive up here. The good news is we don't have to drive back, so we're going to go and stay near Buxton. So just about to get to the starting point. So that's Mam Tor there. People at the top already. Ooh, lots of people trying to park down here. Car park is National Trust. Not sure if we'll find a space, but there was places along the road. So the car park was full, so as other cars had done, we parked on the road adjacent to the start of the walk. However, what we hadn't understood is that there was clearly areas you could park and areas that you couldn't. This was definitely not easy to tell.
Mam Tor first.
Yeah.
We'll go round and then come back down.
Well, let's do it the other way then.
That way.
Yeah. What do you say, Teddy? Yay! It's definitely hot weather. I hadn't really thought it was going to be this chilly. It's 12 degrees now. I'm probably quite high up, so it might be a bit colder. Anyway, once we get started, we'll be okay. So we started the route at the base of Mam Tor, whilst you can start the walk in Castleton, where there are probably more spaces to park. Footpath. Sheep. Cow. Really easy path. I think we're going to go somewhere over there. Don't need the walking poles out yet anyway. Herd Low, the Cop, Eldon. Back. Here we turned left towards Cavedale. Slow on the bridle with it.
Yeah, we're going to Cavedale next, I think. So we are heading towards Castleton and something called Cavedale. I didn't really look at the full description of the walk before I decided on it, so we'll find out what Cavedale is. I'm feeling like, okay, just driven 2.5 miles, sorry, 2.5 hours to go for a walk in the countryside, and it feels like we're getting off the tube station or something.
So here we are entering Cavedale, a limestone valley formed by glacial meltwater. It was very slippy. I'm walking like an old woman because these boots are actually quite slippy.
Yeah, there we go. So, old lady coming down the hill.
And up above, Peveril Castle, which dates back to the late 11th century and makes for a fascinating visit.
Coming down the valley, and now it looks like we're just going into a bit more of a leafy, maybe a few more trees.
And then we dropped into the charming village of Castleton, who was very ready for Halloween.
Drawing even more creatures to them with their cries of pain and fear. Such wonderful times. I wouldn't have it any other way.
So this is the bottom end of Castleton, which is a beautiful little village. Well, not that little actually.
No.
Very pretty. This is where the walk should have started, that's why.
Okay. And
You've got
actually,
a nice little stream running through.
quite a
there.
lot of restaurants. Big into Halloween.
Massive into Halloween. There'll be something, I'm sure, in the video to demonstrate that. Yeah, and now we start to go up, so we're going up there, and then we'll walk along the ridge up to the top there, I think.
Okay, we're on to the next bit. Up to the top. Up here now. Daddy. Goodbye. Enjoying it? Goodbye. We can't see too far away, but we're at the top of the ridge. Whew, that was quite a... last bit was quite hard. See behind. Look at that lovely view. Busy at the top. Okay, well, we'll go a bit further then, should we? Wow, lots of people. As soon as we hit the ridge, there was so many people, but we continued westward towards the summit of Mam Tor. The crowds at Mam Tor. It was extremely busy. However, the panoramic views of the surrounding peaks and valleys you can see down below the charming village of Castleton, and apparently on a clear day Manchester. At the top you'll find the remnants of an Iron-aged hill fort and a burial mound. As we descended from the peak, we could see crowds of people starting to climb up. A parking ticket stuck to our windscreen. We were just outside of the dotted line. After that frustrating event, we made our way to Buxton, excited about our overnight stay ahead. We'd chosen Buxton because it was only 20 minutes from the end of the walk. And Buxton is a beautiful spa town known for its Georgian architecture, natural springs and stunning spa parks. We were late booking, but there was a room available in the Palace Hotel. I checked in and then we decided to explore the town. Probably was once upon a time very grand. Looks like the main street. Trains are there. Very grand kind of buildings. A very old spa town, I think. We had to walk up to the top of Buxton, as I decided that as there were no rooms available, or very few rooms available, that I should book dinner for that night. There were lots of good restaurants recommended, however we had Teddy, so we were quite restricted, so we chose the Old Sun Inn, a traditional pub. Well, it was very busy and we liked what we saw, and we thought it would be rude not to have a little drink before we went back to the hotel. It certainly had the most beautiful Georgian and Victorian architecture. It had beautiful pavilion gardens and a stunning opera house. We went back to the Palace Hotel. Additional to the cost of the room, we had to pay an additional supplement of £10 for Teddy and £5 for the car park. We eventually got to our room that was set so far back in the hotel. We opened the door and the bed looked as though it hadn't been made. The room was tiny, the heating suffocating, and the view was over some form of generator. Safe to say we packed our bags and made a sharp exit. So, final thoughts, it is a good circular walk. We would recommend, however, starting and ending in Castleton, a great place for a final drink. Get there early and avoid busy times, peak holidays and weekends, and park in designated areas. Thanks for watching.